Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into Fully Present, a practical guide that unlocks the secrets to mindfulness, offering clear, actionable advice for incorporating this ancient practice into our bustling modern lives. Published in 2010 and crafted by two renowned experts in the field of mindfulness research, this book stands as a bridge between the scholarly understanding of meditation and its everyday application. Through Fully Present, authors Susan L. Smalley and Diana Winston share their extensive experience and insights, leading you on a journey through both the science and the spirituality of mindfulness. They provide you with the tools to transform ordinary moments into profound experiences, integrating mindfulness into every facet of your daily routine. Susan L. Smalley, the visionary behind the Mindful Awareness Research Center at the University of California in Los Angeles, brings her deep knowledge as a professor of psychiatry and a leading researcher on the benefits of mindfulness. Alongside her, Diana Winston, esteemed mindfulness instructor and director of mindfulness education at UCLA, contributes with her wealth of experience in teaching mindfulness across the United States and Asia. Together, they offer a comprehensive look into the practice that reshapes how we engage with our lives, making Fully Present an essential read for anyone looking to deepen their understanding and practice of mindfulness. This episode is especially recommended for mindfulness practitioners eager to broaden their understanding, stressed out workaholics seeking relief and balance, and psychologists or coaches looking to enhance their toolkit with effective mindfulness strategies. Join us as we explore how Fully Present paves the way for a life marked by greater awareness, presence, and fulfillment. Fully Present: The Science, Art, and Practice of Mindfulness. Introduction. Discover the power of mindfulness. Transform your life one moment at a time. In our ultra-connected world, jam-packed with commitments, to-dos, and an unending barrage of digital notifications, finding a moment's peace can feel like an impossible task. It's a whirlwind of constant motion, and too often, we're swept away by it, losing touch with the present and the rich experiences it holds. Susan Smalley and Diana Winston, revered experts in the field of mindfulness, shed light on a crucial truth we tend to overlook. The hustle and bustle of daily life isn't just overwhelming, it's unsustainable. The relentless pace sets the stage for stress and anxiety to take root, undermining our well-being and happiness. But there's a silver lining in this cloud of hustle: the practice of meditation, an age-old remedy with modern scientific backing, touting its myriad benefits for both mind and body. Meditation isn't about escaping life's responsibilities. Rather, it's about embracing them with a clear, focused mind capable of enjoying the beauty of the present moment. And the best part? Integrating this transformative practice into your life isn't a Herculean task. You can embark on this journey today, and it begins with understanding some foundational principles of mindfulness. As we traverse through these insights, you'll uncover the nuanced difference between pain and suffering, and how it's entirely possible to experience the former without succumbing to the latter. An exercise as simple as mindful eating, such as savoring a grape, can become an enlightening experience, connecting you deeply with the joy of the present moment. Furthermore, imagine the chaotic environment of a children's playground, not as a scenario of distraction, but as an opportunity for mindfulness. It's in these everyday moments that mindfulness can shine, offering us glimpses of tranquility and fulfillment amidst the chaos. By the end of this narrative, you'll not only have gained valuable tips and insights into mastering mindfulness, but also understood how to apply them, transforming mundane, everyday experiences into profound moments of connection and peace. Transform your life one moment at a time, starting now. Part 1. Mindful Eating: Savoring Every Bite with Gratitude and Awareness. Have you ever heard the urban legend about city kids who think milk is manufactured in factories, not realizing it comes from cows? Such tales, though exaggerated, touch on a profound truth. In our fast-paced world, we've grown increasingly detached from the earth and the origins of our food. Enter the art of mindful eating, a practice deeply rooted in the principles of mindfulness that invites us to engage fully with the present, especially when it comes to our meals. Designed to bridge the gap between us and our plates, mindful eating teaches us to relish our food with intention and consciousness. Let's dive right into a simple exercise that you can try this very moment. Find a piece of fruit. A grape works beautifully. And take a seat in a quiet, comfortable spot. Cross your legs and gently close your eyes, allowing yourself a moment of stillness. Hold the grape in your hand, and before even thinking of eating it, embark on a journey with your mind. Envision the grape's humble beginnings as a seed nestled in fertile soil. Picture its transformation into a flourishing vine, basking in sunlight, soaking up water, and drawing nutrients from the earth. Reflect on the meticulous care from farmers, the nurturing hands that allowed it to thrive and bear fruit. But the journey doesn't end there. Contemplate the complex web of human activity, from harvesting to packaging, transportation, and finally, the arrival of this grape into your hands. This mental voyage helps forge a deep appreciation for the numerous connections and the labor invested in the simple act of bringing food to your table. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and inspect the grape as if seeing it for the first time. Observe its color, texture, and how the light dances across its surface. Ponder over the journey it underwent to sit between your fingertips. Now ask yourself, do I truly wish to eat this? If your answer is yes, go ahead and take a mindful bite. Chew slowly, allowing the flavors to unfold and envelop your senses. As you indulge, remain attuned to the cascade of thoughts, emotions, and memories surfacing. With each mindful bite, you not only nourish your body but also cultivate a profound connection to the world around you. This perhaps may be the most delightful grape you've ever tasted, not merely for its flavor but for the heightened sense of awareness and gratitude it fosters. Mindful eating transforms the act of eating from a routine task into a deeply enriching experience, revealing the essence and significance behind the foods we consume. Part 2. Unlock the secret to breaking bad habits and building better ones. Habits once established can feel like second nature, making them incredibly challenging to break. This is especially true when it comes to habits that are detrimental to our well-being, such as smoking, unnecessary snacking, or spending excessive time in the digital world. But why is changing these habits so hard? Economist Stephen Levitt and journalist Stephen Dubner, famed for their work in Freakonomics, attribute the difficulty to the intricate play of incentives and consequences. A revealing example of this dynamic can be found in a study conducted at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles. Initially, when queried about their hand-washing habits, medical personnel reported complying with hospital guidelines 73% of the time. However, a discreet surveillance revealed a startling truth. Compliance was actually as low as 9%. This discrepancy pointed to a lack of motivation, stemming from an absence of both positive incentives for adherence and repercussions for non-compliance. The shift toward better habits, as demonstrated by the hospital example, hinges on implementing clever strategies and reinforcements. In the hospital's case, enhancing access to hand sanitizers, celebrating those who adhered to the rules, and visibly showcasing the risks of non-compliance through bacterium culture posters, motivated a dramatic improvement in hand hygiene practices. Similarly, cultivating beneficial habits, such as mindfulness, can greatly benefit from simple yet effective strategies. Starting with a modest goal, like dedicating just 5 minutes a day to mindfulness practice, can make the task seem less daunting and more attainable. Furthermore, crafting a conducive environment for this new habit, perhaps a quiet spot free from digital distractions designed for reflection and meditation, can offer significant encouragement. Paying attention to the feedback your own mind provides is another invaluable tactic. After engaging in a mindfulness session, take a moment to consciously observe how you feel and compare this state to times when you've omitted your practice. This conscious recognition creates a powerful feedback loop, reinforcing the value of the habit and spurring ongoing commitment. By persistently applying these strategies, embracing both incentives for positive habits and acknowledging the impacts of negative ones, mindfulness can transition from an occasional practice to an integral part of your everyday life. Part 3. Breathe your way to mindfulness and stress relief. Imagine the scenario. You're already late, and now you're caught in a traffic jam that's moving at a snail's pace. Stress levels skyrocket, your heart pounds harder, and it feels like your blood pressure could burst a thermometer. What's the escape hatch? The answer might be simpler and closer than you think. Your breath. Yes. Tuning into your breathing is a foundational step in nearly all meditation practices, and for good reason. Here's a straightforward method to employ the next time stress has you in its grips. First, find a moment to close your eyes and settle into a comfortable position. Don't rush. Instead, grant yourself the permission to pause. Now, gently shift your focus to your breathing. This isn't about conducting a physiological analysis of each breath, but rather allowing your consciousness to dwell in the rhythm of your breathing, feeling its path and acknowledging its essence. Pay attention to the body's response to each breath. Start by noticing how your stomach gently rises and falls, a testament to the life-sustaining process taking place within. Gradually, let your awareness travel upward to the expansion and relaxation of your chest and rib cage. Lastly, bring your focus to the sensation of air as it enters and exits through your nostrils, cool and rhythmic. Mindfulness is the art of being fully immersed in the now. If your thoughts begin to veer off course, wandering into the past or the future, softly guide them back to the present, to the sensation of breathing and being. It's crucial to approach this with a sense of kindness towards yourself. There is no race to win or benchmark to achieve here. The goal is simply to be present in the moment. Granted, mastering mindful breathing may not happen overnight. It does require practice and patience. However, persistence is key, and the rewards are immense. Not only can this practice serve as a serene refuge from the storms of stress, but it also has the potential to enhance your concentration and overall mindfulness. So, the next time life's pressures begin to weigh heavily, remember the power and peace found in focusing on your breath. Part 4. Transforming the ordinary with mindfulness. Imagine turning the most routine, seemingly dull moments of your day into experiences brimming with joy and enlightenment. This isn't just a lofty dream, but a tangible reality achievable through the practice of mindfulness. Ready to discover how? Let's dive in. Far from the secluded mountain tops and the serene visages of meditating monks, the essence of meditation lies within the grasp of our everyday lives. A simple yet profound way to cultivate mindfulness is through the act of walking, a task so routine yet ripe with potential for awareness and discovery. All you need is a quiet space where you can comfortably walk back and forth for about 10 to 15 paces. As you start walking within this space, allow yourself to fully engage with the process. Observe the sensation of lifting your feet and the solid reassurance of the ground as you place them down again. Play with your balance by shifting your weight from your left foot to your right, deeply experiencing each movement. Experiment with the pace of your walking. Whether you move faster, slower, or at a regular pace, aim to find a rhythm that best helps you focus on the moment and the intricate details of your movements. At first, it's natural for your mind to meander, but the goal is to gently guide it back to the here and now, the sensation of walking, the act of being. Yet, walking meditation is only one key to unlocking a richer, more meaningful experience from the ordinary. Another powerful technique is the body scan meditation. Here, the aim is to lay comfortably and attentively explore the sensations present in each part of your body, from the crown of your head down to your toes. This isn't about critique or analysis, but simple, non-judgmental observation. Encounter any tension, acknowledge it without weaving a narrative around it, and then let it go. Start at your head and meticulously work your way down, pausing to really feel each area, your face, neck, shoulders, arms, and so on. This gradual awareness not only brings you into the present, but also tenderly unites your mind with your body. Both walking and body scan meditations are gateways to transforming everyday actions into moments of deep fulfillment and presence. With practice, what was once mundane becomes imbued with a new sense of purpose and pleasure, illustrating how mindfulness can illuminate even the simplest of tasks with vibrancy and meaning. Part 5. Mindfulness, the path from pain to peace. There's a profound piece of wisdom that suggests while pain is an inevitable part of life, suffering is optional. On the surface, this idea might seem paradoxical. After all, isn't suffering the natural consequence of pain? This common belief, however, overlooks a critical distinction between the two. Pain indeed is a universal human experience, varying only in form and intensity. Yet, the extent of our suffering from pain largely depends on our mental and emotional response to it. Consider the example of childbirth, an event marked by significant physical pain. The experience, while universally challenging, is remembered and described differently among women. For some, it's an episode of intense suffering. For others, a powerful, transformative journey. This variance underscores the reality that while pain is an external condition, often beyond our control, suffering is shaped by our internal subjective reactions. Our mental stance toward pain can amplify our distress, turning an already challenging situation into one that is unbearable. Rachel's story, shared by one of the authors, illustrates this point vividly. Suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome, Rachel faced a daily battle with symptoms like persistent tiredness and body aches. Though these physical sensations were inescapable, Rachel's real struggle lay in her mental reaction. Her frustration, anger, and despondence compounded her suffering, entangling her in both physical and emotional pain. Herein lies the power of mindfulness. It offers a way to navigate the stormy seas of pain without sinking into the depths of suffering. Mindfulness doesn't erase pain, but changes our relationship with it. By focusing our attention, such as through mindful breathing meditations, we can observe our pain without judgment or resistance. This practice helps to dissolve the psychological distress that often accompanies physical discomfort, thereby alleviating suffering. Through regular mindfulness practice, we can learn to detach our sense of self from the pain we experience. In doing so, we find that pain, though still present, loses some of its sting, becoming something we observe rather than something that consumes us. The journey of mindfulness is not about achieving a pain-free existence, but about cultivating a state where pain does not lead to unnecessary suffering. It's about finding peace amidst pain, one mindful moment at a time. Part 6. Navigating the tides of emotion through mindfulness. Negative emotions are as natural to the human experience as breathing. Whether it's anger, sadness, jealousy, or depression, each emotion paints part of the rich tapestry of our emotional lives. Yet the challenge arises not from experiencing these emotions, but from how we respond to them. Often, our means of dealing with these feelings are far from healthy. This deficiency in emotional coping mechanisms isn't necessarily our fault. The educational system rarely offers programs on emotional intelligence, leaving us to learn from our parents. However, they too may not have been the best teachers in dealing with emotions, passing down less than ideal methods for managing emotional difficulties. For those raised in expressive environments, emotional release might come through loud arguments or complaints. Conversely, individuals from more restrained households may have learned to suppress their feelings, keeping their emotional struggles internalized. Neither extreme, lashing out at others, nor bottling up emotions, serves our emotional health well. So how can we forge a healthier path through our emotional landscapes? Mindfulness meditation offers a beacon of hope. It provides a framework to encounter and process our feelings more constructively. Here's a starting point. When engulfed by a strong emotional wave, pause and take a deliberate, calming breath. Recognize and name the emotion. Is it fear, anger, or something else? Acknowledge its presence. If acceptance feels out of reach, delve deeper to uncover any underlying emotions that may be feeding the initial feeling. Shame, for instance, might lie beneath anger. Can you hold space for this subsequent emotion too? Next, shift your focus from the mental to the physical. Explore where in the body this emotion manifests. Could it be a chilly sensation in your spine or a tightness in your chest? Identifying this bodily response offers a new perspective and allows for the exploration of ways to alleviate these physical discomforts. Contemplate the nature of your relationship with this emotion now. Has it shifted or softened as a result of this introspective journey? It's important to recognize that mastering this process requires patience and persistent practice. At first, meditation might not seem to significantly alter your emotional responses. However, over time, as you continue to engage with your feelings mindfully, you'll notice a shift towards a more balanced and dispassionate examination of your emotional states. Mindfulness lays the groundwork for a healthier emotional life, guiding us through our feelings with grace and resilience. Part 7. Cultivating Love and Kindness Within, the Antidote to Self-Hatred. In the modern whirlwind of comparisons, competitions, and relentless self-criticism, a common and heart-rending outcome for many is a deep-seated sense of self-doubt and self-hatred. This phenomenon spans across societal boundaries, touching even the most successful among us, exemplified by Meryl Streep's candid admission of her own insecurities, despite a breathtaking career in acting. Against this backdrop of internal strife, the practice of loving-kindness meditation emerges as a powerful remedy. Originally hailing from Buddhist traditions, this form of meditation is designed to nurture compassion towards oneself and others, counteracting the poison of self-hatred. Here's a glimpse into how you can embark on this healing journey. Begin by summoning the image or feeling of someone you hold dear to your heart. Immerse yourself in the warmth of your affection for them, and let these feelings of pure love and kindness engulf you. Now, try to redirect this flow of compassionate energy towards yourself. It may feel awkward or forced at first, but persist in wrapping yourself in this cocoon of kindness. If you find directing this love towards your present self to be challenging, envision yourself as a child. This perspective shift often makes it easier to muster tenderness and empathy towards oneself, as we naturally feel inclined to offer more patience and understanding to children. But loving kindness does not stop with self-application. It has the potential to transform your view of the world. Revisit the vision of your cherished one, and this time, extend the umbrella of your love to encompass friends, family, and loved ones. Feel the boundaries of your compassion expand as you practice. The true magic of loving kindness unfolds as you extend this goodwill further to include strangers and even those towards whom you harbor no particular fondness. Imagine sending a wave of positivity to a passerby from earlier in the day, the person who drives your bus, or the barista from your favorite cafe. With continued practice, you will find it in your heart to even envelop those you dislike in this circle of positivity. Through the practice of loving kindness meditation, you not only heal the rifts within yourself, but also contribute to a kinder, more compassionate world. This method not only rekindles your sense of self-value, but also opens up avenues of warmth and understanding towards others, transforming both your inner landscape and the world around you with the profound power of love. Part 8. Embracing the Spectrum of Mindfulness, a guide to varied practices. Picture yourself sitting on a bench adjacent to a bustling playground, where the cacophony of children's laughter and disputes fills the air. Meditating in such a scenario might seem like an insurmountable challenge, yet this setting provides the perfect opportunity to explore the diverse facets of mindfulness practice, illustrating that meditation is adaptable to every moment of life. In the realm of mindfulness, we encounter two fundamental approaches: focused mindfulness and open mindfulness. Focused mindfulness involves directing your attention towards a singular object or thought, such as the rhythm of your breathing. Open mindfulness, on the other hand, invites you to embrace a broader awareness, permitting the senses to roam freely across the landscape of external stimuli, be it sounds, sights, or smells. Revisiting our playground example, attempting focused mindfulness amidst the hubbub might lead to frustration. This scenario demands the employment of open mindfulness, where the richness of the environment becomes the canvas for your practice, allowing you to immerse in and absorb the tapestry of sensory experiences without overwhelm. Understanding the appropriate context for each mindfulness type is key to a fulfilling meditation practice. For tasks requiring precision and concentration, like preparing for a test or delivering a presentation, focused mindfulness sharpens your mental clarity. Conversely, if you're engaged in a creative pursuit, craving innovation, open mindfulness can unleash the floodgates of inspiration. Practicing these mindfulness approaches demands diverse strategies. Focused mindfulness can be nurtured through exercises like mindful breathing meditation, where you anchor your concentration on achieving a series of deep, intentional breaths. For cultivating open mindfulness, consider exploring a mindful sound meditation. This practice encourages a laissez-faire engagement with the auditory environment, allowing your attention to glide from sound to sound without lingering too long on any. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its versatility and the myriad ways it can be woven into the fabric of our daily lives. From savoring the tranquility of a morning shower to maintaining composure in the bustle of your commute, each moment presents an opportunity to engage in mindfulness. By incorporating these practices into your routine, you pave the way for moments of serenity and mindfulness to become an effortless part of your existence. Final summary. Mindfulness is not a treasure hidden away in distant, secluded retreats. It's a precious gem waiting to be unearthed in the midst of our daily lives. Embarking on this journey of mindfulness doesn't demand extraordinary measures. It simply requires a conscious decision to tune into the present moment, whether through mindful breathing, relishing the flavors of our meals, or embracing our emotions with open hearts. This path towards mindfulness is built on the foundation of routine practices that can effortlessly integrate into our everyday routines. The commitment to engage with these simple exercises unfolds a wealth of rewards, including heightened emotional equilibrium, a deepened sense of self-appreciation, and a reduction in the pain and suffering that often cloud our experiences. Moreover, mindfulness opens our eyes to the beauty of the mundane, allowing us to find joy and serenity in the quiet moments that punctuate our bustling lives. By consistently applying mindfulness techniques, we learn to cherish these brief pauses, transforming our perception of a hectic day into one graced with moments of peace and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.